Good day, dear readers, viewers, watchers, and listeners. I pray all is well out there. We are going to continue at this time in the book entitled The Sacraments of Eternity. We are coming almost upon the conclusion of this chapter, The Blood is Red. We will now continue. We will now resume play. We will now begin. Patras. The legionnaires arrived in the settlement late at night. Their captain seemed very nervous. "We've miscalculated at some point, I guess." One of the informants came to him. "Sir, don't worry. People that gather to listen to Andrew usually go outside the settlement once the heat goes down. This shall be only tomorrow. Let all the soldiers go there now anyway. I'm going to take a couple of soldiers and visit Andrew because I know where he lives. Later, we'll bring him to the outskirts of this place too." "That's a good idea. I agree with you." Andrew was resting after an exhausting day. While dreaming, he saw a very unusual sea with the sun rising on the horizon. He couldn't stop enjoying such a beautiful sight. But what was that over there? Andrew shrugged. The sun was pinned to a huge black cross, and the sea became very stormy. Andrew woke up. "Oh Lord, I'm glad that was just a nightmare." He fell asleep again, and again he saw that crucified sun. "Wake up, preacher, wake up. Now it's your turn." He opened his eyes, wondering how the sun could be talking, or whether, he opened his eyes. Wake up, I tell you." "But who are you?" "You'll find out soon. Get dressed and follow us." "Who are you?" Someone punched him. "Now I understand who you are. Come with us." Andrew thought, "It is my turn now, indeed." At noon, a lot of people gathered to listen to a sermon. "Look, everyone, there's a cross over there. That wasn't there yesterday. Look out, soldiers are surrounding us. God have mercy on us." The captain yelled. "Kill anyone that tries to run away. No mercy. Bring that vagabond here to that cross." "Look, are those bastards up to something?" Two soldiers approached Andrew and started to beat him in front of everyone. Andrew fell to the ground. "Captain, look at him." The captain looked at him and said, "Let him lay there and go take care of them. Beat up every one of them and let their God save them, for I am going to watch and enjoy." Soldiers, they started to beat everyone and spared no one. People were screaming and their souls were weeping from the unbearable pain. "That's enough. Let's start with that vagabond over there. Put the cross on the ground and nail the bastard. Let him roast a little bit under the sun, for it shines for the kingdom of heaven. Let him enjoy its warmth. The soldier lifted the cross up with the sun shining right in their faces. A huge crowd around the cross reminded of a raging sea. But even though they beat him and put him to the cross, Andrew felt no pain, for he knew he would be going to a better place soon. Several hours passed. Look at him. We gotta die hard here. The captain called one of his soldiers. Here, take this sword and cut his belly wide open. I'm tired of waiting for him to die. But, sir, I can't. Do you want to join him on the cross? No, but I can't do it anyway. The captain plunged his sword into the soldier's belly, and he fell dead on the ground. I'll kill him myself, you bloody cowards. The captain climbed up the stairs and looked Andrew in the eyes and said, Get ready. You're going to the place of your dreams soon. Thank you. I'll be glad to. Just be aware you're going to join me up there. Andrew felt something metal piercing his body, and he felt even hotter than before. Blood was gushing from the wound. Though Andrew didn't close his eyes and was looking at the captain. The latter got so scared that he fell on the ground. Just look. Look at this die-hard Inchinita. Soldiers beat them all up and cut them as well. Cut them at will. Let their God take them all. And the massacre of horrendous scale then began. The sun started to go dark in the eyes of Andrew. It was shining less and less, turning into something unusual. Then he saw a different source of light and felt welcoming warmth enveloping him. Teacher, at last, I'm home with you. Mary, is something the matter? Salome, I think something has just happened to Andrew. How do you know? I can feel it, that he is already in the kingdom of heaven, and he went there having a company. Captain, sir, what are we going to do with all of these bodies? Nothing. Let the wild animals deal with them. We have to be in Jerusalem and report to Herod Agrippa about the executed order of his. Some young soldier named Nephilim couldn't handle it anymore and struck his captain. He struck him using his sword right on the neck with full force. The head of the captain, with his eyes still open, rolled on the ground. His headless body was running like a chicken with its head cut off. A panic now broke out. The body of the captain was running around for some time and then crushed on the ground. A couple of soldiers got their act together, grabbed Nephilim, and they speared him. A chilling scream of the dying man echoed even in heaven. One more bloody evidence of the injustice was left. on earth. Gethsemane, house of John Zebedee. Peace be unto you. Mother Mary, peace be unto all of you. I'm so glad to see you all. Peter, Paul, my brothers, come in. Peter, I'm sorry, but I have some bad news. What happened, John? Some traders from Achaia visited me recently, and they told me some horrific news. Your brother, Andrew, was crucified in Patras. And a lot of people converted into our Christian faith. The recent converts, they were murdered with him. It was done by order of Herod Agrippa. Peter started to cry. Animals, Jesus, our Lord, I'm begging you to swing your sword of justice over the head of those tormentors, not for revenge's sake, but for justice. Please, calm down, Peter. Go and gather everyone, and I'll give you horses to go to Patras. You need to bury Andrew's body. Thank you, John. I'm going to Achaia right away. Having arrived in Achaia, they witnessed a horrible sight. They couldn't recognize the crucified Andrew at first. Multiple bodies were laying everywhere. My brothers, we need to bury all of them, for they died for our faith, for believing in us. Andrew's body was taken down from the cross with great care. Peter, where should we bury Andrew's body? His body shall find peace right here by the cross, and his soul has already gone to God. Oh, brother of mine, I had no idea that they'd do this to you. You were so young and full of vigor. I'm sorry I wasn't near when you needed me the most. Let our earth accept your body, and let our teacher welcome your soul with an open heart. Peter kneeled down and he started to cry. It took 2 days to bury all of those many people that were dead. Peter, yes, Paul? We have to go back to Patras now. All right, let us go back then. They were getting farther and further away from that place of sorrow. Peter looked back. The sun was setting below the horizon, and a small cross was standing in the background. It seemed like the sun itself was mourning the death of Andrew, the first called. 5 months passed. All of them were living in John's house. Barnabas and Darius arrived from Cyprus, along with their wives and children. Cornelius and Joseph later joined them all too. Mother Mary's health continued to deteriorate further. So one day she asked one of the disciples to take her to Calvary. Paul, my son, I'd like to go visit Galatia. I'd like to look at that place once again. Sure. Yes, Paul, the thing you just thought about? Yes, it's going to happen soon. Well then, we are all going with you to the mount. The closer they were to Galatia, the worse Mother Mary became. John, please, let us hurry up. Mother Mary, we are almost there. But look at your ring. It's glowing. I can feel that glow. Mom, are you feeling worse? Paul, I am, but at the moment, but this shall pass soon. What are you talking about, Mom? You know about what, Paul? But you don't have to go yet. Yes, I do, Paul. God is calling me. Mom, my dear Mom, they killed my own mother, but you are the one closest to me. I'm grown up already, but I'm crying because you'll be gone soon. I'm just begging God to take away all of your pain. Paul, I only hurt in my heart and my soul. Why is that? I just worry about everyone. Just remember our life, all the joys we had, but I think we had more sorrow than anything. People. We've arrived, Mom. Don't worry. Gather everyone around. Holy Mother of God, we're all listening to you. I'm going to Galatia now, and there God shall take me to his kingdom. Please, do not bring the mourners to mourn over me, for the voice of God told me that I will be immortal. I'm going to pass away right here, where my son did. But I'm asking you all to gather around here on the mount before my soul ascends to God's abode. Of course, Mom, thy will be done. No, Paul, this is not my will or my wish. That is what Jesus asked and is asking you all to do. Please help me get there, for I think my strength has failed. I think it has failed me and gone to heaven already. Disciples took her by the arm. Mom, here we are at the center of the earth where Jesus. No need for words, my children. From this moment on, we'll feel, see and hear everything in silence. So please, let us be silent now. Son, here I am again at this place. Just look at us. We're all crying now. Mom, don't cry for me, for I see you all. I'm not going to say that there are a few of you left, but that you need to be strong and patient, even when people are calling you lunatics. Mother Mary, yes, Peter, I can hear it. Mary smiled. Peter, I think that everyone can hear the voice of God like me. But I ask you to be silent, please. Those who cannot hear the voice should not be upset about it. Paul heard the voice of God, and it said, Paul, is there anything you want to ask of me? Yes, teacher, I want to ask you, forgive all the sinners, even those that look like mules, and you know those creatures are very stubborn. Nevertheless, you accept those in your kingdom too. Let those mules hear your voice with their long ears and become human again. Paul, I understand what you're saying. I want to prove once again that I am among you. I can see, Peter, that you are worried. Teacher, I'm just wondering about our next move. There's nothing to worry about. You just need to sit down and be silent for a while. Try and think about yourself for a change, and you'll understand what to do next. Teacher, maybe we shouldn't do this and just follow our destiny. Well, Peter, you're right about some things. Well, mostly right. All right, let it be your way. Just keep thinking good thoughts then. Every disciple started to think about Mother Mary and her getting better. Thank you, my children. I can hear and feel your good wishes. Mom, are you feeling better? Yes, Emma. Then you all need to go to Gethsemane. to John's house. The earth trembled under their feet. The earth's crust was going in waves. An earthquake occurred somewhere in the lands of Arizat. Jerusalem, the palace of Herod Agrippa. Servants, bring me that mother of God as soon as possible. Agrippa thought, what the hell am I talking about? I keep wondering why my loyal people are dying because of those vagabonds. Sire, these vagabonds are already here. I don't care about these simpletons. I need to see her, and don't dare to touch her, even with one finger. If she gets hurt, I'll hold all of you responsible. Having walked several miles, the legionnaires gained on the walking apostles of God. Where are you heading? Peter asked. To Gethsemane. The captain walked around the woman amidst them and looked closely at them. Who here is the mother of God? I am. What do you want from me? Please forgive me, woman. We are in all awe of thee, and we believe in you and your son and our thoughts. But Herod Agrippa is waiting for you in his palace. My dear soldiers, it'll be hard for me over there. Your son was right about us. We are soldiers only on the outside. Though we are all human beings on the inside, we won't let him harm you. Mary was very touched by their words. Yes, I was always saying that there are many kind-hearted people among the soldiers, and they are worthy of my son's name. Captain Cornelius approached the soldier. Who is the most decorated veteran here among you? I am. My name is Jeddah. Then accept my heartfelt thanks. Captain Cornelius, do you recognize me? I'm sorry, but I don't. You were my mentor once. Oh Lord, you were such a youngster then. Forgive me, sir. It was a long time ago. In Rome. Yes, Jeddah. Rome was ages ago. Living conscious, all those things from the past is being kept in the memories here, there. I'm just glad that Jesus sent you to us in this most difficult moment. I don't know who sent us here, but my honesty is my life. I keep wondering, though, whether the path of faith is my path too, now. Cornelius, sir, don't you worry about Mother Mary. She will be safe and sound with us. Cornelius, yes, Mary, I'm listening. I'm going with this young man to Herod, for I don't think he is a cannibal or anything like that, but a human being. Mary, I'm coming with you. No, Cornelius. John stood there thinking for a while about something. It seemed like he decided something for himself, and then he went to Mother Mary, kneeled down, and began to weep. I don't want this to be the end of our journey. Mother Mary, I've decided to accompany you to Herod's palace. My powerful connections shall help us there. John, your wealth shall not be of use to us here. Mother Mary, you're right, but we're not talking about spiritual wealth here, because that wealth is always with me. I'm talking about the wealth that should be used only for your sake. What are you talking about then, John? I'm talking about our Lord's words. He said, Sacrifice everything for the sake of your mother. All right. You can come with us to Agrippa. Mother Mary, please remember that he behaves very aggressively right now. I heard about all of that before. Then you understand you need to keep yourself calm, for I'll always be beside you. Let us go then. Dear readers, we will pause and we will stop there. We will resume play yet another day, another time, in the book entitled The Sacraments of Eternity. Until next time, dear readers, please take care of yourselves and, more importantly, take care of one another. In Jesus' name, thank you. And God bless.